so long. These same leaders go into a meeting, they talk about eco, we're going to have a single currency like what has been done in Europe. We have the euro and all of that. And then they come back to their respective countries and come and issue new notes, higher denominations. So what are we doing?
And this is what I'm saying. They you see, the whole Francophone Africa is still connected to France, so strong.
Beautiful. Yes. Beautiful.
And look at Ghana's economy and the figures this morning coming out. If you take out China, a lot of the euro bonds are coming from where? Europe, the West. So our existence is still hinged on Europe and the West. We are not doing anything for ourselves. So if you ask me how, this is how we can start breaking away.
But can we, because we have not shown commitment to a very large extent.
Because we think that we are developing.
Okay.
Ghana thinks that we are middle income
status,
but so we are deceiving ourselves thinking that we have flown up from developing country, but we are on an anthill which is still on the ground.
So
that's the point I'm making.
Still on the floor.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying, that governments that come when they are taking decisions, when Europe was developing, as bad as it may sound, they even came for a whole race to go and develop their fundamentals. That was very bad, but that was what they did. So why are we not, for instance, strengthening our economy by fixing roads, getting our rail lines done, electricity and water? These are the veins, I mean the blood that runs through all the veins of every economy. If you are looking at electricity, if you don't have electricity, how do you develop? We are talking about one district, one factory. We have about 261 districts in this country. Do we have electricity in all parts of the country? That should be the objective.
Yeah. If you want to really industrialize.
Exactly. So if you are talking about even the debt to GDP ratio and it's so high, like 90%, that for me is not a problem. What are you doing with the money that you have gone to borrow? Are you paying yourself? I mean, are you repaying those loans from the investment that you are making? For instance, we're talking about rail lines from Tema to Paga and beyond.
In fact, Takrady to Paga.
Yes. So if we do those things on a daily basis, we are making money to repay those loans because they
like what the airport is doing.
Exactly. So when you take money, and you develop your rail lines, it will be repaying the loans. When you take money and you develop your airport, it will repay the loans. When you take money and you develop your electricity infrastructure, it will repay the loans. When you take money and you develop your water infrastructure, it will repay the loans. But when we take money and we are putting money in NAPCO,